With just about a month left before the November election, you're likely seeing more political ads around town and, of course, airing on TV.
And we've been working to fact check and dig into the ads airing on our channel. KXAN investigator Avery Travis has a closer look at why it's often hard to track the money behind some of these ads.
Three men, again.
A mysterious new group, Could Have Been Worse LLC, made headlines last month with its first ad targeting top Texas Republicans. Its latest out blames the governor for failures following last year's winter storm.
Texas was unprepared.
We've gotten a lot of questions about this group and who they are.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available.
Advertising paperwork filed with the Federal Communications Commission shows a Virginia phone number listed as the contact.
It can be very difficult and frustrating, frankly, to even find out who they are.
Austin election attorney Roger Borgelt says it's common to come across dark money during election cycles, spent by nearly anonymous donors to influence elections through different types of organizations. For example, political action committees, or PACs, have to disclose their donors as they can donate directly to a candidate's campaign. Super PACs, on the other hand, cannot, but they're still subject to reporting requirements. However, there are ways to mask donors' identities. Limited liability corporations and shell companies can hide individual donors' names. And nonprofits, or 501(c)s, are not required to disclose their donors to the public.
When you look at the principle of it, it makes sense. You don't want retribution against people for contributing money to a nonprofit.
Borgelt points to a Supreme Court ruling from 1958, NAACP versus the state of Alabama, where the Supreme Court ruled to protect the private identities of people donating during the civil rights movement. But a more recent ruling, Citizens United versus FEC, allows for unlimited spending to these groups, calling it a type of protected free speech.
To amplify their speech with that amount of money, if they have the wherewithal to do that.
Avery Travis, KXAN Investigates.
And a group called Open Secrets, which tracks dark money in elections, estimates more than $26 million has been spent this year by outside groups that do not disclose their donors. And it estimates roughly $1 billion have been spent since the 2010 Supreme Court ruling.
It's also important to pay close attention to certain words used in an ad to determine if it qualifies as political advertising or what's called an issues ad. Ads expressly advocating for or against a candidate are subject to federal campaign regulations, according to a different Supreme Court decision from 1976 called Buckley versus Vallejo. It ruled that issue ads are not because they are protected free speech under the First Amendment.
We see other advertising that we think, well, that must be political advertising because it's putting out either very positive or very negative, damaging information about a candidate. But if they don't actually say support or oppose, then it's actually doesn't trigger the political advertising regulations or disclosures.
Okay, here's another example. The latest ad by Could Have Been Worse LLC lists a number of problems following the winter storm and says the problems are, quote, thanks to these three men. It showed Governor Greg Abbott, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and Attorney General Ken Paxton. However, the ad never expressly says to vote for their opponents or against them, so it's been classified as an issues ad.